They all look Central European, that phenotype.
Mm-hmm. Now, up at the top here with the distinct jaw you get from northern grains, the distinct high bridge of the nose, forward developed.
What does that mean?
Frontal
Northern,
lobes.
can you describe that? What does that mean, northern
Sure.
grains?
So,
Like
German people, Danish people, Norwegians, Scandinavians, Norse, Scandinavians, Germanic, Upper Germanic peoples chew harder breads. And this is directly where you get the distinct German jaw compared to the English jaw or the Italian jaw or the now the Greeks and the Etruscans are closest in their mandible size and shape to Scandinavians, modern day Scandinavians, and we're determining that from
physiognomy,
statues like these, where they actually are depicting themselves, not being depicted in the Middle Ages or Renaissance or whatever. Now they depict themselves with blonde hair, of course. Now the red skin, the issue of red skin is another thing that people encounter. Now Mediterranean people have no need for iron oxide, clay, sunscreen. So the Minoans, the Phoenicians, and the Etruscans were famous for what? Red pigment paint and red paint burials. Now this comes from Cro-Magnon, right? And you have your Cro-Magnon burials, but also, I saw a good comment. I forgot what I was going to say, but Etruscan, what was I going to say about? Okay, Nordic people are pale.
You were talking about the grains and stuff. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'll get back to the grains. Norse people are pale. It would make complete sense that they would be the ones seeking out iron-rich clay to make iron oxide sunscreen out of. Mediterraneans don't need sunscreen, whereas red ochre body paint is the best natural sunscreen on the planet. Arctic peoples who are making their first voyages down to the Mediterranean and have literally been living in the ice for generations and generations, have only been released after the Ice Age. They then go down to the Mediterranean after a cataclysm and seed what we know as the Etruscans. That is according to the Bach saga, who they claim this is a Finnish oral history, and they assert the Phoenicians to be the Finnish. Connor MacDarry asserts the Phoenicians to be the Irish, and those link up. And I'll touch on the grains here. So we know that a certain chewing style results in a certain type of skull structure, and this can't be kind of replicated. You can't mess with this. Yeah, everyone's seen a German and be like, oh wow, that looks different than an American. And it's true, because I would argue what people chew is the largest determining factor for skull shape, size, brain capacity. If there's anything you can have, anything you can do in a single lifetime to affect those things, it's going to be what you're chewing. And the Germans, Norwegians, Danish, who are consistent, the Danish are consistently voted the most attractive people on the planet. And that's regardless of what race you are. It's not white people just voting the Danish. It's around the world. People have voted the Danish to be consistently the most attractive. You look up how many Danish supermodels there are, it's the majority of them. And this all goes back to their chewing of this bread. And that's why I brought it up.
Thank you.
For sure, man.